Today's ITBite is brought to you by PCs for Maine, the leading project at Information Technology Exchange. Today's ITBite will cover the basics of file management and will help you to understand how to control your folders and files. There are 6 elements that make up the fundamentals of file management. They are the drive, the file, the folder, the file name, the file extension, and the file size. We will break down what these are and how they relate to each other. The drive is the piece of computer hardware that stores everything. It is the physical location for all of the data to be stored. Its connection to the computer system is identified by reference to a letter. Let's look at the difference between files and folders. These are files. Files are individual items that have been created and/or saved by you. These are folders. Folders are locations of storage whose purpose is to organize and contain your files. The file name is the name that identifies the file you are working with. It should be less than 10 letters long to ensure it will be able to be saved. If it is too long, there will be issues when you try to make any changes. The file extension designates the type of file an item is. If it is a Word document, the extension will be .doc or .docx. This will require a Word program in order to open. If it is a PDF, the extension will be .pdf. This will require a PDF viewer in order to open. If it is a PNG image, the extension will be .png. This will require a photo viewer in order to open. There is a wide range of file types and all serve a different purpose. Make sure you have the necessary programs in order to open them. So let's discover what we can do with all of these items. How do I create a folder? Right-click in an empty space in the place which you would like to create a folder. This can be the desktop or even within another folder. Hover over New and select Folder. Type in the name for your new folder. After you have the name you want, press Enter on your keyboard. Now we'll discuss the difference between copying and moving. To have a copy means you have a duplicate of one item in a new location while keeping it in the previous location as well. To move an item means you want the item in a new location instead of the previous location. How do we copy a file or folder? To copy a file or a folder, you will right-click with your mouse. When you right-click, a mini menu will come up. Select Copy in this menu. Then, open the folder or location in which you would like to put the duplicate file or folder. Right-click with your mouse in an empty space within that location. Select Paste. You now have your copy. How do we move a file or folder? When moving files and folders, there are a couple options. The first option has some steps. Step 1. Open the location of the file or folder you would like to move to a new location. Make the window to a size that takes up just half of your screen. Step 2. Open the folder or location in which you would like to put the file or folder. Keep it open on the other side of your screen. Step 3. Click and drag the file or folder from the original location into the new one. Be careful not to let go of the mouse too soon. You want to let go as soon as the cursor and item are hovering over the new location. The second option for moving files and folders has some steps as well. Step 1. Select the file or folder you want to move with a single click. Step 2. Right-click on that item and select Cut. Step 3. Immediately open the new location for the file or folder before you do anything else. Step 4. Right-click on a blank space and in the mini menu, select Paste. Now we will cover the removal and erasing of files and folders. Select the file or folder you want to erase with a single left click. Then, right-click that item and select Delete. Please note that when you delete a file or folder, it goes to the recycle or trash bin of your computer. This does not mean it is gone forever. To permanently delete a file or folder, you must empty your bin. To do this, select your bin with a single left click. Right-click on the bin and select Empty Recycle Bin. Confirm your choice. It is important to empty your bin because even though these items are deleted, they are still taking up space on your hard drive. Now sometimes you may accidentally delete an item and send it to the recycle bin. That's okay. As long as you have not emptied your bin since you deleted the item, you can recover it. Open the recycle bin like you would any folder and select the item you want to recover with a single left click. Right-click on the item, select Restore. It will automatically go back to the location it was in when it was deleted. Remember, if you have emptied the bin, there cannot be a restore. Let's review what we have learned today. We began by identifying the 6 elements that make up the fundamentals of file management: the drive, the file, the folder, the file name, the file extension, and the file size. We then got down to the nitty-gritty of how to handle all of these items. We learned how to create a folder, how to copy items, how to move items, how to remove or delete items, how to empty the bins, and how to recover items that get accidentally sent to the bins. Congratulations! You have completed this chapter of Fundamentals Training. We send our special thanks to these sponsors: